Hello everyone, this is Mythonian,
And kcscrag.
and we're doing another ladder game.
Yep, unfortunately we took forever, so we made Grona and Dunga wait, and they force joined us. Can't blame them.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yep.
Hard to find time to record sometimes, but anyways, as you guys noticed last game, cough cough, where we got
Yeah,
booted. But
that was
anyways,
sad.
yeah.
It
Okay,
we
so
missed it by like 40 minutes or something
yeah,
like
I
that.
know. We're
We
like,
weren't
hey,
paying attention. We thought we had more time than we did, and we
oh,
cut it too close, and we ended up getting booted from it. It's a real shame. I think we had that game won based
oh,
on
definitely.
picks, but
Yep.
whatever. The
Okay.
way it is.
Yep.
So looking at this board,
We have wastelands in Pacific Northwest, two in South America,
very
France,
big ones too. In France.
Kamchatka. And that's all.
All right. Well,
So we have
Central
a
America's safe,
safe Central America.
and then
Um, Scandinavia can't be done in one turn, so it's not amazing.
no, not really.
Uh, Africa
Hmm,
doesn't have a great synergy in this,
not
and the wasteland in
amazing.
South America makes movement around that area pretty more difficult.
True.
Hmm.
Huh. Interesting. Look, East China, Philippines, Thailand.
Yeah.
Interesting. And Shanxi over there too. That's interesting.
We'll have to include that somehow, I think, in the picks.
Yeah.
That can't be left out completely.
Oh, I
Uh,
agree. I definitely agree. So initially what comes to mind is one Omsk, two Murmansk, and then like a
Starting in
three in
Russia,
Mexico, four Sipple. And then I'm
getting some
thinking
safe
like,
ones. Yeah.
and then yeah, overlapping of course. And then I'm thinking beyond that, like 5, 6, 7, 8 in the Asia area, like
I I
Philippines.
definitely do like 1-2 in Russia. That gives us good control over much of the non-wastelanded area. We are leaving Africa a bit open in those picks. Uh,
Yeah, that's
but since
true.
there's not any good combos in there, I think that it's not going to be too bad. And we can come in through Antarctica or Central America, or even through like Israel and Middle East if need be.
True. Our picks are, or these picks would be a little weak against Africa. Hmm.
And then Scandinavia might also be a good counter to West Russia in this because we aren't really relying on them choosing that. We're sort of relying on them not. So
Mm-hmm.
that might be an issue. But I do think that they are pretty good overall as long
Yeah.
as we are aware of Scandinavia and the possibility of Africa.
Yeah, true. Well, it's very likely they'll have a pick in Africa. You are
Yeah.
most correct. Hmm.
Okay. So that was 1-2 in Russia, and then where? That was
Uh,
the safe
three
the threes.
Mexico.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mexico Sipple.
Four Sipple.
And
Then
then
five Philippines, six Taiwan, seven Thailand, and eight Shanxi to counter it all.
hmm, I think Thailand might should probably be 6 instead of 7.
I was thinking about that too, but it's just that Thailand's so slow, and we've already got a spot in the Russias that
Yeah, well, partially
Thailand.
because it can help get Indonesia easier, and the other player could probably gift something to that player, and they could still get
Ah,
Indonesia in 2 turns.
that's true. That is true. Good. Well, you could do the same thing from Taiwan, though. You could help the guy by.
It
Well, actually, you're
it
right.
wouldn't help it in 2 turns. So.
Yeah. Oh well. Never mind. I do like Thailand better. Plus, of course, it's an amazing counter.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
In this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hmm. I don't like that the guy with the 1 in Omsk would get the 8 in Shanxi. Or that he would have the pick in, the last pick in, wherever the East Asia spot would be.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It actually makes me want to switch Omsk and Murmansk. Just, yeah.
Yeah, switch on skin mermaids, or maybe even put one in like Central America instead,
Hmm.
just to make sure that they have a 3 bonus.
That is a little risky, though, but I do like that. I do like that.
Hmm.
I like that a lot, actually. Except the only problem is that if we got our first 4, the guy would end up with Mexico and Sipple. And that would just be a little dumb.
Uh, well, then we could have the Russias be 2-4 instead of 2-3.
That's that's extremely risky.
Well,
Well, I guess it isn't so bad because West Russia would be comboed in that case. That's not too horrible.
yeah.
And then you could always focus on gifting a guy a quick spot in Colombia or something. And then you
Uh-huh.
could try going through Brazil. Or actually, it would be more likely the other way around, wouldn't it? Uh,
Yeah, the Russia guy would probably gift like Eastern Kazakh or something, or Xinjiang.
yeah. Hmm. Yeah, how to order our first 4, I would say that's the biggest deal
Yeah.
about
I think this
these.
is pretty good how it is right now. Mexico, and then Murmansk, Omsk, and Sipple. I mean, yeah, the Mexico,
Murmansk,
Sipple.
Omsk, not Omsk, Murmansk.
It doesn't matter because that guy would get them back to back.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true. That is true.
But sure, Omsk, Murmansk, just in case.
Just in case we lose Mexico, you know.
Yeah.
Well, huh. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Well, if we lost Mexico, then it would be the guy in Murmansk. It would still be the guy in, or sorry, it would be the guy in Omsk getting the spot in East Russia. So actually,
Yeah.
yeah, or East
Murmansk it
Asia.
is.
Yeah, Murmansk first, then Omsk.
Yep. Okay.
Hmm.
Sounds good. I'm liking these. They seem pretty good. I mean, Africa and Scandinavia are the only weak spots, but I think that we can deal with them.
Yeah, they're not too horrible. Of course, Sipple is a pretty nice pick in this, so yeah, it'd be a shame if we lost Sipple.
It would, yeah.
So it's more like we want to get our first 4.
Yeah.
Although getting an 8 would be awesome.
Getting Shanzi and knowing about, although they're not likely to triple pick that area.
No, no, of course not.
Hmm. Okay. Well, they look good. I'm going to commit.
Alright, dang it.
What?
I still, eh. It just seems this whole 1-4 business in Mexico, Sipple, it's a bit odd.
Well, do we want to switch one of them then?
Switch one of them in?
Switch one of them with Russia or something.
Ah, I, I'm not sure. Hmm.
I mean,
Honestly, it feels like Sipple might be more important in Mexico, but
well, the reason why we have one in Mexico instead of Sipple is in case he gets one in Southeast Asia, which means that we lost one of our two, three, four.
mm-hmm.
One out of our first four, we are expecting to lose.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why the one is in Mexico. Um, in that case, I
Hmm.
don't see a big deal with switching Sipple with like Murmansk.
I guess, eh, it is sort of risky though in the Russia area though.
Yeah.
Like going, you mean 1-2 actually in Mexico Sipple, then three
We don't need
four
to
in
keep Mexico
Murmansk
like that
Omsk.
anymore at that point. Like we could have
True.
Sipple number one if it is a bit more important, although it also is a little easier to counter.
Of course. But that also means it's more likely Sipple would be picked first.
Yeah. So then so are we saying Sipple should be one?
I guess so. And then we could
Okay.
just
Mexico four? Or no, that doesn't really solve that
no
issue.
Mexico 2, and then I guess we could do 3 Omsk, 4 Finland.
For Finland instead of Murmansk?
Sorry, not Finland, Murmansk.
Okay.
4 Finland, yeah, yeah. There's totally a spot in Finland right there.
Ah, okay.
All right. I think that is a little better though. Sipple 1, Mexico 2, then 3 Omsk, 4 Murmansk,
Yeah.
5 Philippines, 6 Thailand, 7 Taiwan, 8 Shanxi. I think that actually does look a little better, personally.
Mm-hmm.
It gives us more control in the uh, Africa, Antarctica, Central America area. I like that. It gives us
Yeah.
decent picks over there, and then of course we're guaranteed 2 picks in the Eurasia area, at least 2.
Yeah.
If we lose one of our first 2, then we've got 3.
Yep.
So yeah, I like this.
Yep.
It
Me
also makes
too.
Thailand more important. That's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, I'm going to commit.
I'll commit too.
Okay. And
We
we
lost
lose
Mexico.
Mexico. But
But
I
we
did
did
get the
get
immediate one in
Philippines.
Indonesia. And we do see Taiwan
Interesting.
as empty.
Hmm. So we didn't get Mexico. Huh.
Or Taiwan. Or they did not get Taiwan.
Well,
We we know they're in Central
we
America.
got 1, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Uh, so just be aware of Sweden, possibility of Africa, and Southeast Asia.
Possibility of Africa and Southeast Asia, of course. Alright. Well. I guess with this, what I could try and do is check on Scandinavia, and then it wouldn't really...
Can you still get West Russia on turn two?
I think I can.
If you hit Finland with four, I think you can. And if you do everything
And
else
then
to hit
take
UFA,
Archangelsk with 3.
Archangel with three. Yeah, yeah. Hmm,
The
might be.
most likely picks from this.
If you have maximum losses, you can't guarantee it.
Maximum losses.
In both your attacks in Russia. Oh no, no, your Finland guy can help out in Moscow actually.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, that okay.
Don't worry about that. I was
You should
thinking
be fine.
about that. Leftovers should make it okay.
Yeah. Should I start in Indonesia or Antarctica?
Um,
Mm,
well, you should definitely check by going to Borneo. You should definitely
yes.
do that. I would say Antarctica might be the most important because we know they aren't in Taiwan. Yeah, I'd say Antarctica. A quick
Okay.
Antarctica is good.
Works for me. Okay, I'm hitting South Pole with 7 and then 4 in Borneo.
I like that.
And Borneo is actually my first move, just to deny a
Hopefully
little
they
bit of it.
aren't in Tasmania. That would suck.
I don't know why they would really choose that, but
Yeah, it
whatever.
it would be a very strange but inspirational counter.
It's inspiration. It's like comboing Scandinavia with a wasteland in Greenland.
It's just like that.
Yes.
Oh, reference.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay, well, I would just went ahead and committed. These moves are simple.
yeah.
You're the one with a little bit harder job.
Let's see the transfer. It move to Finland, I guess, should be last move.
Um, yes. No. No.
No,
No.
no, no.
Because if you get it first, then you could kill one extra guy if he does attack. Because you're on defense.
Okay,
So you want to be the defender.
that's true, but if he hits the neutrals, then he'd lose an extra
Yeah,
guy right
you're right.
there.
Never mind. Yeah.
And that's guaranteed. And I
Last move
actually
it is.
could get lucky and kill another guy
Yeah.
because there's like a 40% chance he'll take 3.
Last move it is. Yay.
Alright. Oh wait, actually the 3... 3 should be first. There we go.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Hopefully they don't have us amazingly countered because they very well could. It would be hilarious, but they could.
Yes. We'll see how much of a genius Dunga really is. Oh no.
Ah,
Win turn advances.
indeed.
And turn has advanced.
Indeed. Let's watch
Watching.
and see what happened
Yeah.
as I scout Finland. Oh, and I took Archangelsk minimum losses. Yay.
Nice. That's always good. I had
Borneo
maximum
maximum
losses.
losses. Sad face. Maximum losses again in South Pole. Sad face. Minimum losses in Ufa. Happy
So
face.
lucky.
Maximum losses in Finland.
Ah.
Sad face.
Oh, and he is in there and he
Yeah.
attacks Norway.
Although this means that that move from Finland wasn't really necessary, but whatever. Okay,
Yeah, it would
well
have been
this is
nice to not do that and still see that. Okay. So
initial
he didn't delay
impressions.
that. So it means he made most looks like 3 other moves before that at least. That's what it seems.
No, could be
Can you
2.
get to? You're
Well, no, that would be 3. You're right, because it happened after my third move. It would have to be his third. He would have to have 3 moves total.
yeah. So that could be his third move though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
Okay.
course. So where was the starting spot in? Ah, yeah. He could have still done. He could be in Central America.
Uh
That's what I was checking on.
yeah. He could be anywhere. Well, he could be
Except
there.
Southeast Asia. He can't be there. That doesn't make sense.
True. Yes, you're right. Southeast Asia.
Or East China, actually. Well, we already know he's not in East China. But, amazing. I am just such an impressive
So
player.
it appears that he
Uh,
is in West Africa or Central America.
West Africa or Central America. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's not in East Africa. He can't be.
Okay. So interesting how much information we could glean from that.
Amazing. What an impressive thing this game is.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Giggle, giggle. Alright. I
I
think.
can easily finish South Pole, assuming no one's in like South Africa or Tasmania and Australia,
Yeah.
which would suck.
That would really suck if they were in Tasmania or Namibia and they got you there. Well, I was thinking I could gift you Finland, and I could go for the 64% chance of getting West Russia with threes.
Gift me Finland. How many can you put there? If you,
Two. So it's not
so you'll have
guaranteed.
four.
Yeah, if he
Um,
attacked it with seven, which he could do if he places everything down, then...
you could break it, yeah.
But that seems like a very strange move.
Yeah.
Plus, from my move of scouting out Finland with a 4, that makes it look like I'm in Antarctica.
It could, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Unless they know about Central Russia, in which case they think that you're still comboing it.
Well, in that case, they could think that you were there.
Yeah, you're right. They could think that. Definitely. Hmm. Well, we will end up finding out what they decide to do for that.
Indeed, we shall. Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to be guaranteeing Antarctica. If you're going to gift me that, then I will have 8 income. He will likely have 8 income as well.
See, I'm just thinking that he's going to finish his other bonus, of course.
Yeah.
Uh, either probably Central America, maybe, maybe
Yeah.
not, maybe West Africa. Maybe he won't finish the bonus because he's got to place guys over there. We'll see. We shall see.
I do think that West Africa is more likely because if he, for him to do that, he put all 5 guys there and attacked with
I
two
see what you're
fours.
saying. Yeah, he attacked with 4s
There's no need
and
to do that if it
Central
in
America,
Central
no.
America.
So
You
he's
could
in
attack with
West
a 3.
Africa.
Yeah.
So, maybe this gift isn't the best idea. Maybe the best idea is for you to focus and go into South Africa. Interesting. Information
Yes.
warfare.
Okay, well then I'll attack Nova with 1 extra. And then next turn, move into South Africa.
Yep. I sort of like that move. And I will, of course, just continue to be up there. I guess I'll guarantee West Russia. See, I feel iffy about doing
Um,
that.
he might like he could put 4 guys, like 2 Nigeria, 2 Cameroon, and then 1 Sweden and attack with 3.
That would be what the fuck?
Because he might be assuming that you're gonna finish your bonus too.
Yeah, but would he assume that I would guarantee it?
Well, are you
That would
assuming that he
be...
would guarantee his?
No, I'm not. I'm
He
just
might
assuming
not
that
do.
he won't attack Finland because that's taking a huge risk in getting eliminated from Sweden. That's what I'm assuming.
True.
Oh
Well, I
boy.
don't think it's unreasonable to go with that.
To go with with
But
4 sitting
yeah, I think it's
Vorkuta in
fine
Moscow.
if you want to do that. Just make sure that your move out of Finland is last move if you're going to use Finland.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna do that.
Okay. I thought you were going to do the 2-2 attack.
That actually might be better than what I was thinking. Because then, if I did that, then I could have, no, actually, it wouldn't make any difference at all.
Actually,
Or it would make a little bit.
yeah. If you put 2 in Ufa, 1 in Archangels, 2 in Finland, then attack from Ufa up to Vorkuta, then Archangels to Moscow, then 2 from Finland to Moscow, that makes it less likely that he will get Finland.
That is true.
Because it
But it also
requires him.
makes it more, well,
Well,
yeah.
he's going to only have 2 other moves also, so it's going to be his third move too.
The only thing
So
I
right
don't
now,
like about that is that it shows him that I am in West Russia.
yeah.
And, well, not just that I'm there, but that's my bonus. That's my first bonus. That's what it shows him. That's what I don't like about that move. It gives away the
Well,
fact that I'm in West Russia and
if
that I have
you
the whole bonus.
if we end up not doing that and he ends up taking Finland, then he knows anyways.
Yeah, but do you think the Finland take is likely?
I think it's a risk
Well,
that I'm
here's the.
not sure can be ignored.
I'm not trying to ignore it. I'm just saying. Uh, I'm not exactly. He could. He could give me real trouble in West Russia if he does do that right. But I'm thinking that my scout doesn't make any sense at all to him, or doesn't make as much sense unless I'm in Antarctica. So he probably thinks I'm in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my point. Since I'm in Antarctica, that means I don't have West Russia combo. That means that this is not the first bonus I'm going for. Antarctica is, obviously. So, he shouldn't be worried about trying to go after West Russia hard. Taking Finland really serves no purpose, and it doesn't even make sense, really, since I'd be going after Antarctica.
But I'm not sure that we can assume that he's only thinking about Antarctica. Why would they ignore the possibility of comboing West Russia like you were doing?
Well, we didn't really want this to happen where the same person got both spots in West Russia, just sort of unluckily got that way because we
Yeah.
lost Central America and I got the next two. So,
Okay. Well, we will try it and see if that works. Hopefully it does, and then I'll be going into South Africa after that, assuming that he doesn't
see,
move to
even if he does go to
Nova.
Finland, we know, well, we're reasonably confident he's in West Africa now, so you can go after him and he won't have a bonus
Yeah.
because he'll be using all his income against me.
Yep. Okay. I think that should work out decently well. Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
maybe. Come on,
Okay.
game.
I'm gonna commit.
All right, I shall commit. Watching turn now.
Watching.
He placed 3 in Sweden. He is going to attack Finland. He is in Central America. Otherwise, well, I guess he could have taken a risk and gone with 3s in West
Maybe.
Africa.
He didn't attack.
He didn't attack. What the heck?
Huh. Lucky break.
Yeah, that's that. I'd say so. That's a reasonably maybe lucky breaker.
Okay, I'm gonna be hitting our South Africa with 8 first move. Nice to see that Tasmania is not taken. I'll move into position to finish Indonesia. Should I finish Indonesia before I threaten West Africa?
No, just go to West Africa with a stack as soon as you
Okay,
can.
then I'm not even gonna take Papua New Guinea this turn.
If I were you, I might go to Malaysia and check on Southeast Asia, though.
This turn?
Nah, wait till you have the whole bonus if you're going to do that. You're right.
Yeah.
Alright, what I was thinking about doing was placing 8 in Finland and then hitting Dudinka with 3.
I like it. I like it. Do it. And the guy in Moscow, do not move him to Finland.
Of course. Teehee. Sneaky, sneaky.
And don't
Sneaky,
even move it to
sneaky.
Murmansk. Because if he hits Norway, he can see it.
Well, I was going to do it first move.
Okay. If you want to risk that little bit of knowledge that we might give him.
He would make it first move to go to Norway, though. I see what you're saying, bro.
Send it to Ufa or something.
I'm picking up what you're setting down, yo.
That's always a good thing. Yo. Okay.
Alright. And so I'll take Dudinka and I'll just sit in Finland
Yep.
with 10. There's a chance he might not have even got West Africa, which would be amazing.
That would be. If he did that, he could have only hit with 2 threes in West Africa and failed one.
Yeah. Either that or he is in Central America. In which case I'd be like,
Yeah.
what? Okay. Movo Meko no Sento.
Okay. Well, we will, or you need to commit still. Oh, you did commit. Okay.
I committed as you said that, which was beautiful. So I'm sitting in Finland,
Yes.
and yeah, You're dead, son. Deal with it. Deal with
Okay.
it, Grona. Deal with it.
Well, we will see what happens with turn advances.
Indeed, we shall.